If you are working hard right now, selling your time for money, hustling every day, hoping for that big break to come, I feel sorry to let you know that you are already losing the game. Because of the ultra rich, they are not working harder than you, they are not even smarter than you, or they are simply just playing an entirely different game with different tools and obviously different rules. And I'm going to show you exactly what those tools are, because once I misunderstood this, actually my entire mindset and the statements changed. This is the most important video I've ever made, so let's talk about that leverage. I simply want to tell you the harsh truth you are not supposed to hear. We all have been sold a lie. All our lives we have been told that to be successful you have to work harder, outwork everyone, and that motivation bullshit like wake up at 5 p.m., sleep less, grind more. But no one ever stops to question, if working harder make you rich, why are construction workers not billionaires? But why is that the people working 10-hour shifts, lifting heavy weights, grinding their bodies into the ground are not are often the poorest, while the people sitting on yachts, making deals over email, sleeping cocktails at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, they are the ones with private jets, properties in 3 countries, and the freedom. It's not about the hard work, it's about always the leverage. There's a reason why 90% of millionaires either own a business or they invest, simply because in not in 2025, not anymore, the economy has shifted. And you need to understand this if you want to escape the matrix. And this is the only way. At some point, I started to look at the money like an equation. And when I did that, things finally clicked. Is the equation I live by now? Your wealth is equal to value you provide cross leverage you apply. Let this sink in. You can provide the same value as someone else, like your competitors, but if they are using the leverage and you're not, they'll make 10x or at least 100x the money than you make. Leverage is the multiplier, and the ultra rich, they have mastered this game. Simply, they have stopped relying on their time. They have stopped relying on effort. They build systems. They use tools. They use people. They use platforms, code, money, and media to do all the work for them. There are only three types of true leverage in today's economy. Once you understand these and apply even one, you will never look at the money the same way you gain. Let's break them down. The first capital is obviously the money. This is the oldest form of leverage. It's when money loop works for you instead of you working for money. Think about like something real estate investing. You can think of stocks, maybe angel investment, buying ads to scale a business, buying media to acquire customers, hiring teams to place yourself. Capital is powerful, but here's the catch. If you don't already have money, you can't use this one. Yet, obviously, you can't use it leverage. This is why most people stay stuck. They don't know how to create leverage without money. But that's where the next two come in, and they are the most powerful modern forms of leverage. Like I already told you, capital was the old form of money, leverage, and they are more or less free to start. The second leverage will be obviously the software. Think of Microsoft, Tesla, mm, even X, and all these platforms, social media platforms like Facebook, Meta, Google. They're all form of software. This is the leverage of automation at scale. A single piece of code can simply replace 100 people. A smart automation that can run your business wisely. A software tool that manage tools that might close deals and send emails, track conversions, and while you are obviously offline. Think of like, imagine you build a course platform. You record once, but thousands of people can access it every day without you touching a thing. That's leverage. That's what you have achieved through the code. You don't need to be a programmer. You just need to be learn how to use tools. In 2025, that was a thing. Anyone can build software stacks, plug into APIs, UAE agents, and maybe they can automate the workflows. And if you're not learning these skills right now, you are leaving the freedom on the table. This was second form of leverage. Third form of leverage I want you to tell today is obviously the content. This is the ultimate. It is the god tier leverage of the 21st century because content scales infinitely at a zero marginal cost. You record a video once, but it can work for you for years. You can write a newsletter. It can be forwarded to 10,000 people at a time without you spending a penny. One viral shot can build $1 million business. This is how people like Eman, maybe Hormozy, and even people with no money or degrees build their real wealth. They understood that attention is the new oil. Content turns into a magnet, and a magnet for clients, opportunities, bring brand deals. It can bring you speaking gigs. They pay dozens of thousands of dollars. It can bring uh, partnership opportunities. Content is the weapon of the modern entrepreneur. I personally want to make this real for you. So here's how I'm personally using this leverage, this content leverage. First of all, capital. I reinvest my profits into ads, agency, and obviously the people and for the outsource of work. Every dollar buys me time, reach, and infrastructure. The second leverage that I already told you is the code, and I'm obviously using AI tools, building automations that systems that can run 24 by 7, booking meetings and qualifying leads, and that outreach stuff, doing the boring stuff, while I focus on the content strategy and the growth. The third leverage, the final one, this very video you are watching is leverage. I recorded it once. It will stay live on YouTube. Maybe who knows forever. It will bring me leads, maybe subs and clients, and maybe a dozens of opportunities, and obviously credibility. While I'm asleep, that's the power of modern leverage, and you can do the exact same for you. Let me just reveal the pain of staying powerless. And at some time, I really felt that. Let me speak directly to the person watching this right now. You're feeling stuck, you're grinding, you are trying, but it feels harder you work, the slower you move. And that's not your fault at all. You're simply playing the game wrong. If you don't understand the leverage, you'll stay poor. I'm very sorry to let you know. You'll keep trading hours for dollars. You'll keep working while others scale. Hard work with no leverage is just a trap, and every day you stay trapped. This is not motivational stuff, this is maths. And right now, the equation is working against you unless you flip the script. Now, what you need to do the next, because the raw truth, leverage is not a luxury for the elite right now. It's a requirement if you want to win in 2026. So, what you need to do the next? Pick one form of leverage, either it's code, capital, or content. Learn everything about it and apply it ruthlessly. Build systems around it and simply compound. Because once leverage starts working for you, you'll wake up to the money made while you sleep. You to the clients book automatically. The income no longer tied to your time, and you'll wonder how ever lived without it. The biggest secret the ultra rich don't want you to know, they are not gods, they are not chosen, they are not better than you, they are not either better than you. They just know how to multiply effort through leverages, and now you do too. The question is, will you use it? The question actually is, will you use these leverages to live the life you always thought of? So, my dear audience, if this video lit a fire in you, if you are done being stuck, if you want to build that digital leverage the smarter way, hit subscribe, because in this series I'm pulling back the curtain. Everything I learned about digital wealth, client acquisition, automation, scaling, I'm giving all it to you. No fluff, no fake Lambos, no, just real skills. Let's build Let's build the new rich together. See you next one.